Hey everyone. Um, if you're like me, you're probably always trying to find some ways that our technology can save us a little bit of time because we know how busy we can be lately. And one of those things that would be pretty awesome would be if we could cut out some, I don't know, some middleman steps in some areas. And one of those areas, at least for me, was having grades in Google Classroom and grades in Skyward, and having to go from Classroom to Skyward, add a new assignment, type all the grades in, do that for each class. Well, now there is a way that we can enter everything in Classroom and not have to enter it again in Skyward. We can automatically sync it over to our Skyward with the click of a button once you've set everything up. And it's pretty awesome. I wanted to show you guys how to do that yourselves. Um, so what you're going to do, you're going to want to go to your Google Classroom. Um, I'm going to pick, you're going to want to pick any class. I'm going to pick my second hour because it's kind of a small class. You'll see why in a minute. What you're going to do is once you click your class, you're going to go to the upper right corner and click this little gear. Okay. And you're going to scroll down to where it says General, and you're going to see right here, to export grades to the SIS, link this class to your SIS class. SIS is basically Skyward. So we're going to click Link to Class, and a list is going to come up for everything that everything that's in Skyward that belongs to you, basically. Now, here's a quick hint. It's named kind of weird. So if you go look at my Skyward right here, you can see my second hour, it has this SC005A10. So that's, for some reason, that's how my second hour biology is labeled, SC005A10. So when I click this list, that's the biology I want to make sure I click on, SC005A10. That's my second hour, okay? I'm going to click link. And there we go. It says this class is linked with biology SC005A10. Again, unfortunately, it's not as easy as saying second hour, third hour. You'll have to make sure on your Skyward page, you look at this spot at how your hour is labeled, put that in there. Now your class is linked up to Skyward. And that's the hardest part. Everything's easy from here on out. We're going to leave our settings, and we're going to go to this page that says grades on the top of the classroom page here. And you're going to notice this button on the upper right corner that says SIS export. What you're going to do is you're going to click that button. Now, you can see here that everything that you've posted in Classroom up to this point is checked. So you're going to want to make sure that it is not the case. You don't want everything checked. You only want your new assignments checked, because before this, we weren't using this service. So we don't want Google Classroom to go in there and mess up all of our grades or add duplicate grades. So make sure that all is not checked. And for me, this assignment right here, this is a new assignment that is not in my Skyward. So I'm going to make sure that one only is checked. I'm going to click SIS export. And this process actually takes a minute, so I'm going to pause the video. Okay, this export can take a minute, so let's hop on over to Skyward. Again, this is Classroom, this is my Skyward before that updated sync occurred. So I'm going to refresh this page here. Okay, and now we can see it added my new assignments into Skyward. Nothing from the past was entered because I unchecked everything, but everything since Monday has been added to Skyward. And some of the assignments were already graded within Skyward, so it also brought over their scores as well. I'm not going to have to double up and retype their scores. It automatically did that for me, which is pretty awesome because again, it just saves some steps. One thing I've noticed in doing this is you might want to think about how you name assignments in Google Classroom. For me, if I go to my classwork, I've been naming things Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, for the students with the official name of the assignment next to that. Now in Skyward, it names the assignments Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and maybe you want it to be a little bit more organized or a little bit more descriptive um, in a way that makes sense in Skyward. So just think about what you title it. But all that aside, once you have everything set up, you can automatically pull the assignments and grades into Skyward without manually having to add everything again. Again, you just, in Classroom, you click the Grades tab, and you click that export button on the upper right corner. It still says it's exporting. It's not. It's already finished. But every time you update grades in Classroom, you would just come back and click export, and it would go back over to Skyward, and it would update Skyward. So yeah, that's just one more thing we can do if once we've set it up to save ourselves a little bit of time, and it's pretty simple. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to reach out with me and I can help you set it up if you needed help. But otherwise, yeah, take advantage of this shortcut and I hope it helps you.